everyone, this is Shadow the Rat, and in this video I'm going to be going over how you can teach your rats to calmly lie on their back while you are holding them. So basically we just want to be able to flip our rats onto their back, and this is a good idea to teach your rats just so if your vet ever needs to restrain them this way to look at certain things, or if you need to look at, let's say, their teeth or just feel their belly, it's really nice to be able to just turn them over without them flipping the heck out. And it's also really easy to teach them to accept this sort of handling. And this is also a requested video, so I thought I would just go about showing you how I usually accustom my new rats to taking this sort of handling and tolerating it well. So basically what we want to be able to do is pick up our rats and place them onto their back where they should sit for a few seconds before we let them up. And you just want them not to struggle too much and to be able to wait a few seconds. And then when they do get up, you don't want them to be like sprinting away from you or afraid. You can see Cookie here is pretty much just fine with being put on her back. So that's basically what we're going for. And to condition something like this, all you really need is some good treats. So of course treats are a very positive thing, so if you pair it with something that's a little bit less positive, like being held on the back, then the rat's going to get used to it pretty quickly and learn to tolerate it or even like it. So the way we're going to do this is going to be using some liquid treats. You can see here I have some plain yogurt on my finger. Cookie very much likes this, so she's going to be pretty happy about doing anything with this involved. As you saw at the beginning, she was spinning around in circles for it because she very much likes it. But yeah, we're going to start off by just feeding them some yogurt like this off our finger. And you can see, just getting Cookie used to the idea of, yeah, we're going to be working with some yogurt here. And then what I'm going to do is, Cookie here is very accustomed to handling, so I like to pair handling with food. So Cookie would get used to sitting in my hands and eating some food, or being picked up and eating food. And I basically pair everything that involves handling with some yummy food like this. And then when I want to move to having her on her back, it depends on how comfortable she is with the situation. So for example, if you have been handling your rat, or if they have a very gentle and mild personality, then you can probably just go ahead and flip them over and feed them some liquid treats. But if they're a little bit more nervous, you might want to let them lick the treat and then slowly put them onto their back like this, against something like my leg. And that way they're not fully on their back, so it's not a fully vulnerable position, while at the same time you are working towards your goal. And then you would just gradually, each time you could put them a little bit further, each time let them lick the liquid treat while you're putting them back. And when you bring them back up, you don't need to give it to them anymore. You basically just want to associate being on their back with something really good, like a liquid treat. And then at some point, you won't even need to give treats anymore in this position, just because they will have learned to tolerate it pretty well. You can see Cookie here is just really excited about getting more treats. She doesn't really care about getting up or not, she just really wants the food. But yeah, you can just do this a little bit every day, flip them over, maybe once or twice, once they get used to it, and then they're not going to care at all. Like I said, it's been paired with food now, and you've also taught them that every single time it happens, they do come right back up. It's not scary at all. And after so many repetitions, they just won't care. I mean, my girls, you can flip them over and give them a huge solid treat, and they will happily just chow down on it because they absolutely love food, and they really don't care about how you're holding them when they're eating. So yeah. That's basically all there is to it. You just want to practice pairing food with the position, and over time you won't even need to do that. Anyway, that's really all I have for you today. Hopefully it was helpful to anyone out there who is trying to figure out things like this. As always, if you would like to check out my website, you can do so at rattricks.weebly.com. There will be a link in the description. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!